Hey, everyone wants to stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, let the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we post videos, tap the bell. And if you want to subscribe to our options trading live channel, I go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. Link is below in the description. And if you want to join the UVH fam, the link is below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you made money today, comment below, got paid. If you lost money today, comment below, learned a lesson, and do me a big favor. Hit the like button. Really helps out the videos, helps out what we're doing here. So I definitely appreciate you. Thank you. Now, getting into today. Today was wild. Going into tomorrow is going to be even crazier. I mean, what a turn of events. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, going to pull it up right here. Right from Trump himself, halting the stimulus talk, stimulus package. There's going to be no stimulus. He confirmed. I mean, obviously, he can go back on his word and do what he wants. But as of right now, he said Nancy Pelosi asked for $2.4 trillion to bail out poorly run, high crime Democrat states. Then he says the White House made a generous offer of $1.6 trillion, and as usual, she is not negotiating in good faith. I am rejecting their request and looking to the future of our country. I've instructed my representatives to stop negotiating until after the election, when immediately after I win, we will pass a major stimulus bill that will focus on hardworking Americans and small businesses. I have asked Senator Mitch McConnell not to delay, but to instead focus full time on approving my outstanding nominee to the United States Supreme Court. Our economy is doing very well. The stock market is at record levels. Jobs and unemployment also coming back in record numbers. We are leading the world in economic recovery, and the best is yet to come. So he is instructing them to stop negotiating. Hey, stop wasting time negotiating a deal. We don't really, the American people don't need it that bad. They don't need it that bad, is what he's saying. But instead, we gotta focus on the Supreme Court nominee. That's what we're going to be doing. So, we're not going to be, I mean, it doesn't really matter what side you're on, whether you're Republican, Democrat, or whatever. Right now, there's no deal. There's not going to be a deal until after the election, and he's focusing efforts on the Supreme Court nominee. So, that being said, the market obviously didn't take it the right way. I mean, the thing is with the market this morning, or pretty much all day, we were pushing up. I mean, it's kind of crazy. The news came out exactly when SPY was high of the week. Not only high of the day, but high of the week. Definitely, we had a breakout. Qs as well. V-shaped recovery. We were pushing to the upside today on the Qs, and then all of a sudden we just got I don't think the market would have reacted that poorly if he just rejected the deal. But because he said we're not going to be dealing with it until after the election, definitely put a kibosh on the deal. So what can we do? I mean, I did sell some credit puts. Not credit puts, but I sold some credit call spreads on SPX today. I actually have some in the 34.50s, and I have some at 33.90. So I'm short the 33.90 strike and short the 34.50, which expire tomorrow. So I'm looking to take those off tomorrow. I was also short Home Depot up in here, a credit call spread as well, around 280. Started to push against me, of course, and then came down. But what's interesting about the market right now, let's go into SPY. SPY, we were in rejection territory. If we pull it up, and we've been rejected around 342 quite a number of times in this push lower. We did close below the 50-day moving average today, and we hit 342 area today, came crashing down, closed at 334. I mean, just crazy. We gave back all yesterday's gains and then some going into the prior days. I mean, this is definitely, we could definitely come back down to the 310 area on SPY. I mean, obviously, I don't think tomorrow I'm not loading up heavily on puts because you can see anything happen. I mean, Trump got coronavirus and he's saying he feels better than he has in 20 years. Don't be afraid, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we don't know. Obviously, the market reacted, but we do know that Trump likes to pump the market. So something could happen that he might try to pump the market again. I mean, I would imagine so. I mean, the election is coming up in 4 weeks to the date, to the T. And, you know, he essentially, we had a red September. It was a pretty bloody September. Came in looking at October right now we're kind of level, so we're just chilling right now. So October we are in the green just because we started so low. We started October with a gap down. We're at 326 area, 325. But I mean, could this drop another 10 points? Absolutely. I mean, this thing almost dropped 10 points today. You know, I mean, it was wild. The Qs actually weren't having such a great day in general before this. I mean, Dow and the S&P were leading the way, but today, I mean, wasn't an overall good day for the NASDAQ. The Qs, again, they came below the 50-day. They're sitting right at the 10-day. So tomorrow's really going to be interesting if we revisit this 260 level. Are we going to slice through this like butter? Or is it going to take its time? Right now, futures are pointing a little bit lower, so it's a little bit hard to say if there's some support here, we're going to take off, or if we're going to have another leg down in like the 265, 270 area. But that is what I am looking at. So like, again, I'm not going to like be loading up on a ton of puts. I'm not going to be going crazy, but I am going to be focusing on credit call spreads, trying to stay out of the money, just trying to wind down some premium and be more of a premium seller, because right now, up until the election, the market is so unpredictable. We don't know if it's going up, down, sideways, and or whatever. We don't know what's going to happen. So what I can do is control. So that's why I'm selling out of the money credit call spreads. And I was going to add some credit put spreads to SPX today, but just due to the news, I didn't feel comfortable in case we had a major gap down tomorrow. So right now, I do have some credit call spreads that are just chilling. I'll update you tomorrow when I take those off. But some stocks that had some major movement today, Boeing looked like it was ready to lift off. You know, it was back above the 50-day. It looked like it was trying to make another run at 180, but it got stopped out around the 175 area. Back under the 50-day, back under their 10-day. And what happened to Boeing? Boeing lowered their guidance for future deliveries, and then we got the, look to stabilize, and then we got the end of the day sell-off. So that was the byproduct. It was a terrible day for Boeing, down 6%. So Boeing, very well could be heading back down to the 140, 145 level. So I'm going to be watching on that. Apple did confirm that they are going to be having an event October 13th for the latest iPhone, because they're trying to build some buzz, because iPhone does account for like 40% of Apple's revenue, and they need a new iPhone this year to kind of stay with their growth plan. And last Apple event was extremely disappointing due to Apple not having an iPhone. I know that they said that they weren't going to have it, but that the fact that they didn't have it was just an overall disappointment for their event. So we'll see what happens. I'm not going to be trading Apple event here, because I don't know what's going to happen if they say, hey, we're actually going to delay this till spring 2021 or whatever the case is. I don't know. Is it going to come out in November? Is it going to come out December? Is it going to come out in the spring? We don't know. So there's a lot of questions. That's what kind of started turning around Apple. Apple started turning around right in here when that news event was confirmed, and then it looked like we were about to take off. And again, the news. So right now, like I've been saying last couple of weeks, be prepared for the onslaught of political news. We're in a very dangerous spot here where the market pretty much doesn't really care what the market wants to do and fundamentals that way. It cares about political news. It cares about, is Trump recovering from the coronavirus or not? There's a lot at stake here. And then tomorrow, we do have the vice president, the VP debate between Pence and Kamala Harris. Pence and Harris. So, we have a lot riding at stake right now. So if you're not sure, like for me, I honestly don't know. You could see both sides here. You could be like, hey, I could be bullish, I could be bearish. I don't know. So if you don't know, right now I'm just going to be selling some premiums, collecting some money, just kind of chilling, sitting back, mostly until the election's over. So I'm just looking at these levels. We were rejected at key levels today, mostly not because it was like a fundamental or technical analysis rejection, but because it was a news event. So could we return back up to those levels? Absolutely. completely. So that's why I'm not going heavily short, but I'm also not going like particularly super long here. So right now, my mining strategy is just burning some premiums down. So if you watch this video to the end, comment, watch to the end. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.